sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Riley. Going to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, you're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll get this out wide. Third and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They're really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback. I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. Slot man with a move in motion left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
A 51-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 43, here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Again, it's Blue. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good.
Blue going to get a get here on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 31, here is second down and 5. This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. It's into the hands of Demboyz. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up first and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's another Packers.
On play action, Love. Another one there for Burden. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good running game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a threat.
That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second down.
They run straight ahead with Blue. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Just past midfield.
A run once more with Blue. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. Blue will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 21. Record is 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Donovan is a rocker. In there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 10.
Go the drop play here on 2nd down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9. Now Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd and
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 28. Packers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing is Love. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds at the 45. To the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27.
Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Jaden Blue. A 7-yard gain.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point, up and good. Cowboys stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be taken in at the 2. Yeah. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try to set up the screen here. Second down and 8.
Number 17. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Here's Love. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. Still a little halftime. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Packers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's out left and complete to Burton. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up
Love. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And this is Demario Douglas. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Packers 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards on the play. And the Packers
going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
a gain of 21 yards.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Packers 1st down. A gain of 16.
They'll send a man in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. Drawing some oohs and ahs in the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Now on 3rd, in trouble, and down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
This fielded inside the 35. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Love to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Love to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And Looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. About to pick it up on third down. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Xavier Worthy, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hill with to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped them disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. To throw. He'll drop this for Blue. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Gain of 9. Brings up third.
They'll throw here on third and short. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Cowboys. And touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Makes the score Cowboys 52.
once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And nowhere to go on that one. And lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
It's a little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Here's Love.
First down.
He takes off. Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a 1st down.
13 more yards.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback, manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Donovan Izaraku in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Formation.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
He was brought down at the 13-yard
Here's 2nd
line.
and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Blue. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the 11.
To throw is Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the Packers punting team. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get in the end zone. This drive will begin with 1st down. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now Love. A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's out left and complete to Burton. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Connection made. It's Burton.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. That's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.